for the most part, everyone pretty much already knows that Twitch isn't the best site. I mean, on the outside, Twitch might look like this happy little streaming site, this wonderland where you can go live out your wildest gamer dreams. However, it is quite the opposite. From withholding money from streamers and unjust bans to allowing scammers and people who help cover up sexual assault to remain on their site, as well as indirectly causing the death of a baby, Twitch truly is an evil company. Now, if you regularly watch my videos, you're probably wondering, why am I making a video like this? This is not normal. I never make videos like this. If you haven't heard, I've been indefinitely suspended on Twitch, and I guarantee you cannot guess why. Now, normally, if I do something wrong, I will be able to tell that, well, shit, I'm probably gonna get banned for this. But this time it literally came out of nowhere. Like, I was not expecting this at all. I was literally just chilling, playing the drums, and then I got a message on my phone. It was an email from Twitch, and they said, hey buddy, we permanently banned you, go f yourself.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece.
So you're probably wondering, hey, what did Scum do to get permanently banned? He must have committed some grotesque, detestable, horrific crime against humanity to get permanently banned from Twitch, especially when he had no previous violations at all. And in the eyes of Twitch moderators, you'd be right. The abhorrent crime that I am guilty of was using Twitch chat. It all began when I saw that my friend and stream mod Mega was streaming Call of Duty Warzone 2. Unfortunately for me, I decided to tune in and use one of the main features of Twitch, the Twitch chat. I know, a rookie mistake, one that will forever haunt me until the end of time itself. Long story short, we were, chatting, jokes were being made, the usual Twitch experience. Eventually I said, I will kick you to death, as a joke, and in reference to the fact that I just completed my kick-only run of God of War Ragnarok on max difficulty, first in the world, by the way. Video will be up soon. I just have to redo the last part of the game, because since I'm suspended, I can't really get my VODs.
Yeah, it's so you can put 3 armor plates on? Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, Scum did beat the new God of War kick only. So, fucking finally. How many hours did you fucking spend on that? Like, fucking 60?
Now, believe it or not, when I said I will kick you to death, I wasn't actually intending to kick anyone to death. I know it's hard to believe, but you have to trust me. I was not, there was no malice, no malicious intent behind those words. It was simply a joke. Anyways, yeah, that's why I got indefinitely suspended. I know, it's pretty lame, to be honest. I wish I could have went out in a sillier way. Pause for a second. So I already recorded this entire video, however, I just got some new news from Twitch. So they just sent me a new email talking about the indefinite suspension and termination of Skumnut on Twitch. And in this email, they literally lie to my face. Like, they'd straight up lie. It says, after reviewing multiple incidences of serious violations of Twitch's terms of service, which you have been previously notified about, and the community guidelines included in your content and base network license agreement related to your Twitch account Skumnut, we are terminating the agreement effective as of 11/24/2022 and indefinitely suspending your account effective immediately. So according to Twitch, I have committed multiple incidences of serious violations of TOS, which I have previously been notified about apparently. That is a straight up lie, and I can easily prove that by showing all of the emails I have gotten from Twitch. Here is every single email I have received from Twitch ever since I started streaming back in February when Elden Ring came out. As you can see, there is only one instance where I have ever violated TOS, and that is on November 17. That is when I got indefinitely suspended. There's no other email talking about violating TOS or me getting a warning or a ban or anything like that except November 17. All the other emails are just successful logins, emotes being approved, when I got partner, when I became affiliate. There is no other email ever talking about me violating TOS. This was the first time and the only time. So how the fuck are they gonna tell me that I have violated TOS multiple times and they have told me about it in the past? That is literally just fucking bullshit. On top of that, if you go to the streamer ban's Twitter, which is an automated bot that sends out a tweet every time someone on Twitch gets banned, you can see that this was my first ban ever. It says it right there. If I have previously violated serious TOS, do you really think that this would be my first ban? You think they would have actually given me like a warning or something? No, they would have banned me immediately. And this situation is actually proof that they would have. They are going so far out of their way to just fabricate lies, like literally just making up a goddamn fairy tale just to justify my termination. That's crazy, especially when, you know, what I did is not that bad compared to what a lot of the other streamers do. Anyways, back to the video. Now, technically, an indefinite suspension is not a perma-ban. Depending on the case, you can appeal the indefinite suspension once every 6 months, so that's what I did. I thought to myself, there's no way they just gave me an indefinite suspension over one chat message, especially when I have never previously violated any sort of TOS on Twitch. Maybe it was a mistake on their end, and maybe I actually deserve a lesser sentence. So in my appeal, I explained what happened, the context behind the joke, said I was sorry and that it would never happen again. A few days later, I got a response, and they basically told me, no, that was not a joke. That was a serious death threat you made. And spat in my face. You know what that means? That means that now I have to wait 6 entire months for a chance to get my account back. Just a chance. It might as well be a perma-ban at that point. They're fucking crazy if they think I'm gonna wait 6 entire months just to start streaming again. Now, I will admit that without knowing the context, even though I explained the context to them, it does look like I was threatening someone in a serious manner. However, does that really warrant an indefinite ban? Well, let's go look at Twitch's page about suspensions. So according to this page, there are warnings, temporary suspensions, and indefinite suspensions. A warning is a courtesy notice for some violations. Repeating a violation you have already been warned for will result in a suspension. Temporary suspensions range from 1 to 30 days. After the suspension is complete, you will be able to use our services once again. We keep a record of past violations, and multiple suspensions over time can lead to an indefinite suspension. For the most serious offenses, we will immediately and indefinitely suspend your account with no opportunity to appeal. So where was my warning or temporary suspension? I've never had any previous violation ever, and they just went straight to indefinite. You know what that means? That means I committed the most serious offense possible. Me making that joke in chat is apparently the equivalent to Ragnarok for Twitch staff. They basically sentenced me to death for the horrendous crime that I committed. That's like if I stole a candy bar from a gas station and got thrown in the slammer for life. Or better yet, an op just unloading an entire magazine into my body as punishment. Now, to be honest, this whole thing has me kind of pissed off, which in itself is quite the achievement for Twitch, as I don't really ever get that mad. But I think anyone would get mad over this. I just really did not need this right now. I've been going through some things, I won't lie, and this did not help at all. So I decided, if this is how I'm going to go out on Twitch, then I'm going to go out holding my nuts. They spat in my face, so now I'm going to shart on theirs. I refuse to sit here and wait for 6 months like a f***ing pawn, begging for Twitch to give me back what is rightfully mine.
If all on Twitch will deny me my Twitch account, then all on Twitch will die. I have lived in the shadow of the gods for long enough. The time of the gods has come to an end.
Now, I know I'm not one of those big boy YouTubers that can really create a huge impact on anything, to be honest. Like, I don't really think this is gonna do much, but I just want to shed some light on the horrible shit that has been going on at Twitch over the last few months. Let's start off by taking a look at how inconsistent Twitch is with choosing the punishment of crimes committed in their domain. Twitch has an obvious issue with gauging what the punishment for a violation should be. According to the page we looked at before, indefinite bans are given to accounts that have committed the most serious offenses. Well, that's obviously bullshit, and so is the rest of that page. Back in August, you might have heard about this, but there was a Twitch streamer known as Kamika who had sex during a live stream. This is clearly a breach of Twitch's TOS, and she got banned, rightfully so. I mean, in the clips you could literally see bros cock and balls. However, after just 7 days, she was unbanned. So does this mean that Twitch is saying that what I did was worse than having on a live stream that, knowing Twitch's audience, probably had a bunch of minors watching? Let me do the math real quick.
Sexy time.
It's on stream with minors possibly watching. equals 7-day ban. While joke in chat that's not meant to be taken seriously equal indefinite ban? Makes perfect sense actually. Matter of fact, I think I should be condemned to the 7th circle of hell. It doesn't end there. In October, a Valorant streamer known as Boompa or Bumpa was given a 7-day ban. Now the reason for this ban was showing 2 people in fursuits humping one another. Furry
Sexy time.
just 5 seconds of pure animalistic nature being unleashed on stream. This warranted a 7-day ban. Let's do the math again. So, furry
Sexy time.
equals 7-day ban, but joke in chat equals indefinite ban. Makes perfect sense actually. Here's another instance where this has happened. On September 13, a Twitch streamer known as Clicks was banned for 7 days for role-playing
Sexy time.
in GTA RP. Is it just me or am I seeing a trend here? According to my analysis, it appears that you can just fucking suck all you want on stream and not get punished too hard for it. I'm half expecting streamers to start pulling their cock and balls out on stream and start whipping it around in fits of rage when they lose at a game because the punishment for it is so light. I mean seriously, what's stopping you? A 7-day ban? That might as well be a vacation. But don't you dare make a joke in Twitch chat. It only gets worse from here. This next situation involves one of who I would consider the big boys of Twitch, Mizkif. You've also might have heard about this one because it was really big. It all started when Trainwrecks replied to one of Mizkif's tweets. It said, "Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to Railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls to cover up all those sexual assaults, you fucking scumbag piece of shit? You want to come at me and make shit up? Then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure pussy." Train then followed up with another tweet clarifying that Mizkif didn't assault the women, he orchestrated the cover-ups for his friend. Later, Twitch streamer Adriana Lee came forward saying that when she was passed out, Slick, Mizkif's friend, was placing his hands on her chest repeatedly. She later states that Mizkif and Maya tried to downplay what happened that night in order to save their friend Slick. I am not going to go any further into this situation because I simply do not know much more about it, but ultimately this led to Mizkif being placed on leave from OTK as a third-party investigation is being conducted around his accusations. This is all kind of ironic because a few days before this all happened, Mizkif tweeted that all streamers are garbage human beings. That one really aged well. Anyways, back on topic, Mizkif left Twitch for 3 weeks and then came back with literally 0 repercussions. Now this all did happen off of Twitch, so it does kind of make sense that he didn't get banned or anything like that. However, I felt that it was worth mentioning as I would consider Mizkif one of the big faces of Twitch. Personally, I wouldn't want someone who allegedly helps cover up and downplay sexual assaults to be on my platform. But I guess that's just me, you know, Twitch, they want something else. Next, we have the Slicker situation. If you haven't heard, Slicker is a Twitch streamer that scammed possibly hundreds of viewers and streamers. He would make up fake situations and lie to both his fans and friends in order to get money from them, promising them that he would pay them back, if not give them even more money in return. Slicker ended up stealing close to $250,000. Luckily for those who got scammed by Slicker, XQC and Ludwig helped everyone get their money back. Ludwig made this tweet afterwards and told Twitch to finally do their job and ban him. What did Twitch do? Not their job. The worst Twitch did to him was take away his partner status. Oh no. Also, while I was looking into the Slicker stuff, I found this tweet that really made me laugh. Supposedly, streamer erob221 threatened to beat up a viewer at TwitchCon, like IRL, and they only gave him a 30-day ban. So threatening someone, even as a joke online, is an indefinite ban, but threatening someone IRL is a 30-day ban. Wow, that makes a lot of sense considering it, you know, IRL, you could actually die. So to quickly recap everything, Twitch is basically saying that I am somehow worse than a man who scammed $250,000 from viewers and friends, a man who allegedly helped and downplayed sexual assault, someone who threatened to beat up a viewer IRL at TwitchCon, and anyone who has sex on stream possibly in front of a bunch of minors. According to Twitch, I deserve to have no platform, while those people do, because what I did was significantly worse. They all have lesser sentences than me. Cool. That actually makes a lot of sense actually. Isn't that just wild? Those were only a few examples too. There are many more that I won't be able to cover in this video. Honestly, I just can't even begin to imagine what goes on in the minds behind Twitch. Like genuinely, what are they thinking? Is there something in there, or is it just hollow? I think I could actually go back in time, bring a caveman to our current time, and make him CEO of Twitch, and Twitch would be a better place. Twitch has also apparently been stealing or withholding money from some streamers like this one. He says that he has not been paid by Twitch in over 4 months. They paused all his money due to an investigation on his channel, and when he asked why, they literally just ignored him. Truly the pinnacle of customer service. He isn't the only one there doing stuff like this too. There are many other streamers going through similar things, and I wish them the best of luck. Imagine having to tell your family, "I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry, my beloved wife. We can't eat this week." The Twitch moderators hit me with that surprise robbery again. Lastly, this is probably one of the worst things that Twitch has ever done. We'll just call it the foam pit incident. At TwitchCon, there was a foam pit that a streamer named Adriana Chick jumped into because, you know, it's a foam pit, it should be safe to jump into. Unfortunately for her, it was not safe, and she broke her back in 2 separate places. She wasn't the only person to get injured either. There were many other people getting hurt from this foam pit. Probably because under all the foam there was just pure concrete. I don't get how they didn't see this shit coming. I mean, who thought this was a good idea? Yeah, let's put some foam on top of concrete. And you know what the best part about this is? Even after all the injuries they inflicted upon people, they still decided it was a good idea to leave the foam pit open. You could go in as long as you signed a waiver. You would actually be better off signing a contract with Lucifer himself because at least your back wouldn't be broken. Things are about to get darker. Going back to Adriana, when she finally made her return to Twitch, she revealed that she found out that she was pregnant but she could not keep her kid because of the surgery that they needed to be done to fix her broken back. Twitch actually indirectly robbed her of her child. This all could have easily been avoided by Twitch if they just cared more. I am truly sorry for all those who went into that godforsaken foam pit. Nothing good came out of it. Weeks after the incident, nobody from the venue even reached out to her to say anything. They literally just did not care. How do they even get away with this shit? Everything I've talked about happened only in the last few months. Imagine the entire history of Twitch. If there is one takeaway from all this, it's that Twitch has some major issues that, if ignored, will eventually be the downfall of the site. I am hoping that one day there will be a big competitor to Twitch, but for now I'll be streaming on YouTube because, you know, I literally can't stream on Twitch. I hear that Trainwreck is putting together his own streaming site, and I hope to God it pops off because the time of Twitch seems like it's nearing its end. This shit cannot continue, man. Anyways, that's pretty much about it. My first YouTube stream will be sometime after my God of War video goes up. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Like, sub, comment if you wanna. I'm out this bitch.